After 18 months of strict border control, Australia is finally starting to open up to the rest of the world. I'm Simon de Vere, Director of Migration Services at Stirling Henry. From 1 November 2021, fully vaccinated Australian citizens and permanent residents are allowed to depart overseas without needing a travel exemption certificate. All travellers will be required to provide a vaccination certificate before they board their flight, and you should download your vaccination certificate using the MyGov portal. For unvaccinated Australian citizens and permanent residents, the rules have not changed. These travellers will require a travel exemption from the Australian Border Force before they are permitted to leave Australia. To obtain a travel exemption from the Border Force, these travellers must demonstrate that they have a compelling reason to travel. It's also worth noting that these travellers may be required to go into quarantine on return to Australia, subject to state government health regulations. Temporary visa holders, for example, student visa holders, temporary graduate visa holders, and 482 skilled visa holders do not require a travel exemption before they depart. You can leave anytime. However, should you wish to return to Australia as the holder of a temporary visa, you will require a travel exemption from the Border Force before you can re-enter. Please make sure you have your international vaccination certificate, and please ensure that you have a travel exemption that has been granted before you attempt to travel to Australia. All fully vaccinated travellers returning to Australia will be required to show a negative COVID-19 test where the test has been taken within 72 hours of travel. It is important to remember that it is state governments that manage quarantine arrangements for people entering Australia. State governments have different quarantine arrangements depending on their particular circumstances and depending upon the category of traveller. Fully vaccinated travellers, including children under 12, can now enter New South Wales, Victoria and the ACT and travel between these destinations without needing to quarantine. Unvaccinated travellers must complete 14 days of hotel quarantine on arrival at their own cost. Hotel quarantine arrangements are organised and managed by state government health authorities. As vaccination rates increase, it is expected that some of these restrictions will ease in coming months. The Commonwealth Government has indicated that it is interested in a staged return to normal. Australian businesses have thrived when they have been able to employ skilled talent from overseas. With vaccination rates increasing, we look forward to the opportunity to help these businesses again. For over 30 years, we are Stirling Henry.